Versatile Mage. Chapter 184 Saving the People. On the other hand, Mo Fan was panting as he focused his attention on the demon scowling down at him. This demoness was covered in yellowish-green scales, slightly different from the green-scaled demoness Mo Fan had encountered previously. Fortunately, he had already reached the intermediate mage level, which further enhanced his senses, or he would have been killed by this thing when it plunged down from above. Though the speed of this demoness was not as fast as the husband and wife demons Mo Fan had faced, its combat power was perhaps no less than the dark beasts in Bo City. Similar to the dark beasts, this type of demoness possessed both agility and sharp claws. The demon opened up a wound on Mo Fan's shoulder after barely touching him with its claws. But thank heaven the wound was not deep, or he would have started bleeding out. Come here, you little shit, show me what you got," taunted Mo Fan as he stood by the stairs. As if it could understand human language, the yellow-green demoness screeched and lunged towards him. As it moved towards him, it kept utilizing the terrain to shift its position, attempting to disrupt Mo Fan's line of attack. It's futile. If it were the old Mo Fan, he would be struggling to deal with this. However, as an intermediate mage now, he could instantly cast primary tier spells. All he had to do was wait for a chance to attack. Hiss! The demoness jumped up, clawing for Mo Fan's throat. Mo Fan quickly evaded, dodging its attack, and as he moved, angry lightning arcs could be seen forming in his right hand. Thunder Strike, Fury Break. Without hesitation, Mo Fan's right hand landed on the body of the demoness. Countless lightning serpents twined around it. The serpents covered the demoness with lightning as they burrowed into its body and paralyzed its muscles. Rose Flame, Ignite, Fire Burst. Right after the demoness collapsed to the ground, a rose-colored fire appeared on Mo Fan's left hand. The scorching rose flame exploded right in front of the demoness' face, blowing it apart and sending it flying away. Weng! The sound of the explosion echoed around him. Mo Fan was also pushed back by the impact of the explosion, his clothes flapping in the backwash. Cautiously watching the demoness from afar, Mo Fan realized this thing no longer had any energy, much less any power to climb up. Rose Flame's might is really tyrannical. A single fire burst, Rupture was able to annihilate this monster. Mo Fan extinguished the flames on his palm as he revealed a slight smile. The demoness' power should be around that of a dark beast. If he was to meet one now, he would be able to instantly kill it with just a lightning strike and Rose Flame's fire burst. After Mo Fan walked over to the side of the demoness, he realized that its scales had fractured during the rupture. A few seconds later, the scales fell off. The crude and sticky yellow-green skin beneath was also peeling away. Body fluids began to pour out from the cracks, and the slime-covered, pale arm slowly slid out. Shedding. This situation was the same as the man who recovered. Lingerling was right. The people who had shed into a demon would shed again to return to their original state. Water. Water. A girl with her entire body covered in mucus came out of the decaying husk of the demon. The girl's face was extremely pale, and her lips looked like they were about to crack. She opened eyes filled with helplessness and panic as she looked at Mo Fan, hoping he could pull her away from the parasitic pain. Watching this incredibly pretty girl rely on her natural instincts to beg for help made Mo Fan quite emotional. Mo Fan removed his oversized t-shirt and wrapped the girl in it before carrying her to a rest area nearby. After buying a bottle of water from the vending machine, he gave it to the girl covered in green mucus. The girl grabbed onto the bottle and frantically drank it. Mo Fan bought a couple more of them. After seeing her recovering a little bit of her strength, he opened his mouth to say, "Wait here, I'll call people to take you to the hospital." Don't go." The girl looked at Mo Fan with her eyes turning red. Her body was still shivering non-stop. She was still extremely scared. She didn't know what had happened, but she could feel pain. She could feel that she had done some incredibly scary things. The man who had saved her definitely gave her a sense of comfort at this time. "Don't worry, There'll be people here to help you very soon, Mo Fan said. Mo Fan didn't dare to stay here for too long, as he hastily left for the gym. Fan Mo, are you okay? I saw the red dot disappear. Lingaling's voice popped up in his ear. Go and pick up the girl outside, and prepare some clothes for her, Mo Fan said. All right. Lingaling hesitated for a moment, and then she said in a weak voice, or, don't go in. Wait for the school and the Hunter Union to come here and deal with it. It's far too dangerous inside. Lingaling didn't want Fan Mo to take unnecessary risks. The matter was no longer their responsibility. The red dots inside were still increasing. If Mo Fan charged in and got surrounded, there was a chance he'd become one of them. The two of them had encountered this while on their mission. The school would isolate the infection or catch the demons. The truth was, if they hadn't discovered the existence of these parasitic and infectious magical beasts, then the number of infected might even have been 2 or 3 times greater. All they could do now was to inform the Hunter Union and the school board about this horror, and leave them to handle the rest of the things. Fan Mo. Lingaling realized it was quiet on the other side, so she continued to ask. Guide me to the next closest red dot. His voice came from the other end. But, all right, you must be careful, make sure you fight in a monitored area so I can help you. Lingaling didn't say anything else. Through the monitor, Lingaling was able to see the spacious gymnasium entrance. A shirtless man was running towards it, and that person was precisely her partner, Fan Mo. For some reason, Lingaling could tell that he was definitely not afraid of a magical beast. The resting area's location was sent to Lingaling's monitor. She found the girl Mo Fan had saved currently curled up beside the vending machine. Her tiny body was continuously shivering, and her skin was exceedingly pale. She was wearing a t-shirt that seemed quite cheap. The large t-shirt happened to be enough to cover the girl's thighs that were not stained with gory goo. But it did not cover her eyes, still filled with what seemed to be nightmares and helpless fear. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.